Okay, so, getting back to where we were. Whoa, that was very strange. And we have, like, no ammo at all. Oh my god. Nice place. The fall broke your flashlight. You tell me, J. Palmer. Save us. Someone said in the YouTube comments how absolutely insane we have to be. How monumentally suicidal we have to be to go after some cult to try and rob them of their treasure. And, you know, yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, the cult is full of billionaires. And I'm sure there are actual cults that have billionaires in them. That's the kind of factoid that will not surprise me. How are we doing on ammo? Not great. Appreciate you, Mockingbird. Let's get some rest. No, I was actually thinking of, oh god, what's his name? There's this dude in Hollywood who openly has a cult. And it's basically a sex cult. And he's a dude who is a known offender and problematic person, and yet, Leto, that's it. He keeps getting roles. Despite his extremely problematic everything. So one of the theories is that rich people are in his cult. Nah, that is a theory, I don't know. Turned around here. This way, I think? Yes. Nice place. Nice place. This is, fun. Oh, God. Flamethrower guy in short quarters. That's fun. A working flashlight. Woo! I mean, James Woods is a good actor, Poses. No, that doesn't change, you know. where is his face? Or is that a helmet? His face is on his head. Are you sure, Alchemist? Is that something you're willing to put money down on? One might even say. Okay, okay. You say so. Hi, Sean. I thought this is the way forward. Silly me. Okay. I also thought this was the way forward. Apparently I can't navigate for beans today. Yeah, back into this loose pile. Yep, this is... I want you to picture what this smells like. And yes, this is a game that snuck under the line, so to speak. That got grandfathered in. Is back out? Is there an out? There is an out, okay. Let's just say there's... out. Oh god, there's no way out. Oh, there's the yellow door, which I don't have the key for. Okay. I mean, it's definitely horror adjacent. I do get the idea that this isn't a true horror game. It's close enough. Why? 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 Don't shoot the buttons. I don't know if I'd veto this if this was added now, truth be told. I would be hesitant. Lord knows the developer in question definitely leans more towards horror than this game is. So that alone would make me go, So it has been requested that we play Gravity Circuit on Monday. If we do finish this game today, which I'm not sure about, by the way, we're not even halfway through, then we will be playing something else tomorrow to fill the gap. Jedi Survivor is way too long to squeeze into just tomorrow. That looks like fun. I am curious about Jedi Survivor more than anything else. Yeah, that is an interesting visual, not gonna lie. Suspiciously large amount of ammo. How did you live through that? Do not like the homing guys, not gonna lie. I just don't like leaving the flashlight on all the time. That's the only reason I do it. I suppose the answer is no. Am I enjoying the game? It's interesting. I liked episode 1 quite a bit. Since then, the quality has been mixed. Good evening, Luthor. Hold up, 2 streams in a row, that's... You know that's illegal, right? Yeah, that's our super shoddy. I haven't been able to show it off since I did my little discussion on the guns. So we're almost guaranteed not playing Jedi Survivor next, just as a heads up. Probably not until Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how long Gravity Circuit takes. Just as a heads up. I know what the next thing says. I know what upcoming says. There's no way to, like, indicate... I don't know. There's no way to indicate that in a way that properly conveys our current schedule. Because it kind of depends entirely on how long this game takes. And I have no idea. We have all 3 keys. I don't know if this qualifies as coffee. I guess it kind of does. I don't know. It's a weird one. Yeah, I probably honestly already hit my normal quit point. Yeah, oh, okay, there. Never mind. But yeah, the stage, which ugh. Is there a negative for that? Probably. As I admitted earlier, and I do apologize for this, I spent almost my entire lunch break being with 2 adorable children. So the document's actually not super up to date. I like to get more granular in my thoughts when it comes to games like this. As anybody who's read any of my Doom reviews can probably attest to. I did eat out of a bowl of syrup. Turn around because I thought, oh no, this is right. Let's see it for a second. I don't actually know what that is off the top of my head, Bregman, but I'm sure it's going to be good because you're making it. For those of you not aware, Bregman has the inability to make bad food. Okay, that's a nice hungry maw visual there. Right. Man. Escher Labs? Really? You're calling it Escher Labs? Where was this? This was here. I even remembered. I just...
Why follow?
Him. Cracks. There? No. There. Okay. Huh. I was about to say a sentence which I realized sounded kind of funny in my head. What losers these guys are. They died of just one shotgun blast in the face. Getting them to fight each other here. Trying to get them to fight. God damn it. There's a gem up there. Let's try for that. Like, am I done? It said a grate open, but nothing seems to be open. Alright, back to the teleporter. So I already went through that grate, if that's what you're talking about. In fact, I did that before I even did that. Hi, Mockingbirds. What's this one? No, this one isn't it. Okay. Is there another grill through here that we haven't got through? I made a comment in this very room earlier. Whatever. Moving on. God, that jump flip thing is so disorienting. Well, you don't like walking into the grim maw, Tiquack? He will deliver us, Tiquack. So, anyways, as I was saying, Escher Labs. This is not what I was expecting to find at the end of, what's it called? At the end of, you know, the Charnel house we just went through, but whatever. Yeah, Doom, Quake, Blood, Heretic, possibly Hexen. Take your pick. It is a run and gun. Well, it hasn't been Hexen. My bad. I assumed. Yeah, the mad scientist enemies charge you with syringes, by the way. Yeah, this is cute. See, it turns out it was man. No, seriously, like, the whole vibe here so far is we find this horribly evil cult which has taken over a town, which is right adjacent to a military facility, which has been experimenting on evil demons. So, that story kind of tells itself, right? Again, step one. See you around, J-Bomber. Yeah, the rolling thing is really disorienting. It's only happened a handful of times, but every time I'm like, ugh, where am I? Oh yeah, by the way, here's something funny. Oh my god, that's not the funny thing. That's not the funny thing. Oh god! The first VOD's, like, monetization has been claimed by Andrew Holshit, or whatever his name is. The composer. Because his music played during it, so he gets... Yeah. It's not even like a holding company, it's just him, which is actually really unusual. Like, most of the time, it's some stupid company, like with the Kingdom Hearts thing. It's not the lady who sings those songs, it's the holding company who holds that. I shouldn't say holding, it's the licensing company, excuse me. Or like Oblivion, Undertale, like all of these I tend to get copywronged on, but it's all because there's some licensing label somewhere who is evil and is just doing everything they can to try and make the world a worse place.
Go on, take it. Taste the power.
Sure. Time only moves when you move. That's an interesting power. Yeah, I was gonna say, what is it, super hot? Which, by the way, is a very good example of what we were talking about earlier, a concept game. Super Hot is a concept game.
Intruder spotted.
That's a cool power-up. I will give you credit, game. Well, the thing about most concept games that you've heard of, that I've heard of, I should say, is that they tend to attack you with syringes while you're stretching your back. How's that for appropriate? Ah. Is that, they tend to be fun concepts. They're just simple. They would need time, effort, and work to be fleshed out into a full thing. Right? Again, the big AAA example I gave was Overwatch. Overwatch is fun. It's just not a full game. That's the problem. I need a little bit more. I just need a little more power. Just a little more. Here's a random question. What do you think they're experimenting on? Yeah, I noticed the terrain's a little different. Slightly. Than it used to be. And, yeah, I think I'm doing drugs now. That's my personal favorite thing. Let's double check if something back here. Listen, all these people are being fired if you don't ensure this many active players at the same time. Just so you know. Some energy. Some drugs. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? So, I don't think they were on the floor last time, and I don't think there was 2 of them. Getting a little trippy. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the turbo drugs. They were so tasty. Oh, I do, Uthor. I don't know how much you're familiar with the Ghoul, but he was very responsible for that nonsense. I don't remember his name. But he's a dickhead, and he's a creep, regardless. It's okay, I haven't been doing too many drugs. You've been doing too many drugs. There's no fall damage. To give you an idea of how much of a creep that Ghoul was, his current job is as head of a company that sells one of those extremely invasive software apps that also tracks and monitors like your blood rate and your cycles in order to determine when you are most likely to be pregnant. Women only, obviously. Like, the more you know about... I'm kind of skipping some of the specifics. The more you know about it, the worse it is. It's not great. There's the yellow key. Yeah, it's just straight up creepy. Dude's a ghoul. And he was one of Kodak's cronies. So... The story I referenced in passing earlier about if you don't manage this many players, that then once you're fired, all these people are fired and it's your fault. That guy is the guy I'm talking about. Guys, I think I have done slightly too many drugs. I mean, I could take more drugs. That might make this feel even better. Yeah. What came out in 98? I mean, okay. What came out in 98 that you are referencing? Let's try that question again. Got it. It's a run on the books. That's all I need to know. Puzzles game. Don't do this. Your physics are so jank. There is so much jank here. You merely adopted the jank. No, Mr. Red. Don't. Well, there's a teleporter and a word scrawled in blood. Do. Oh, hey, there's the red key. Got it. I like to think that we're just so messed up in the head that we're like, yeah, all right, whatever. Everyone else is like, no, it's Eldritch Abominations. And we're like, cool. There's treasure in here. Save yourself. Now here's the $1 million question.
What have you done?
Okay. Hell. Oh my god. And I'm dead. Ahem. You apparently are. Water is still wet, though. Sorry. You can kill me all you want, but you can't kill reality. Reality, it will crush you. Just like it just crushed me. Here's the $1 million question. Do you think Blizzard will ever make a game that doesn't have WoW in the title, or isn't mobile trash ever again? Because there's a decent chance the answer to that question is no.
What have you done?
Damn. Okay, this is just...
What have you done?
Oh, they're explosive rounds. No wonder she's hitting me. Okay, slightly different plan. Notice this is once again optional, but of course I want to fight the friggin' boss. Slightly different strategy. Yeah, I actually think the answer to my question will be found this November, or whatever it is. If they have nothing to showcase other than WoW, then yeah, they got nothing. If they're not buying themselves out from under Microslop, we might not even get WoW. What? Yeah, I saw that, Uthor, but leaks, right? We'll see. Nah, at this point, screw them all. Want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So I guess this is what they've been experimenting on. I don't know what it tastes like. Yeah, you notice it's kind of screwing with gravity in here. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll never get anything StarCraft again. And the two people who tried to make their own StarCrafts, well, one of them failed miserably. The other one... Okay, this is an interesting song to start the stage on. Oh my god. had a level like this. My memory. Big ol' open arena. Some terrain. Some kit lying around. Refills. Lots of enemies. Although I haven't actually talked about this yet, but for the mortar, you have the detonate button. So like here, watch. I just detonate that in midair like that. Right click is detonate. So I'm trying to time it, if it's not obvious. And yeah, you remember Quake 2? Because that's kind of what we're playing. Honestly, of all the games we've listed, this has inspiration from. Quake 2 actually is what this most reminds me of. We've even got strongification going on. And look at this. Or maybe don't. It's kind of horrific. I mean, episode 1 felt like Quake 1. Episode 2 feels like Quake 2. Which means... oh no. Yep. Episode 3 is just arena death matches. Forever. No end in sight. I don't even remember if there was a campaign in 3. And I should mention, I played single-player campaign in Unreal Tournament. And enjoyed it for what it was. Plus the only way I ever really played Unreal Tournament. No, go ahead. Make fun. I accept it. I mean, I used to do that in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat as well, so what the hell do I know? There you are. I knew there was one more. Oh, there's more than one more. Yeah, tell me about a Dream Whisper. Dawn of the Machine. I don't even know what that is. So I'm gonna go with no. Newest Quake expansion. You. This week? What? First of all, when would I have had time? Second of all, I didn't even know it existed. It's just, you realize I don't do a lot off camera, right? I mean, I'll play co-op games off camera, but that's pretty much it. Listen, nobody cares about Quake 3. Apparently. It's okay, I'm sure that the id team will have long, successful history ahead of them. All 20 of them that are left. There is a Quake 3. There's also a Quake 4. I have played Quake 4. I shouldn't say I've played Quake 3, so that's not a big thing. What, the one from like the 90s, Elizar? Yeah. An oft misrepeated bit of information, let me tell you that one. If that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, 4 could absolutely use a remaster. I actually think it's technically on the veto list. Or I needed some kind of plugin or something to get working, because I remember having really serious issues getting it playable. Not streamable, just playable. McDonald's done worse than accidentally making coffee slightly too hot in a way that was actually kind of the customer's fault. Yeah. I'm pretty sure McDonald's has done worse than that. Do not ask specifics, for I do not know of any. But, like, that's milquetoast, I'm sorry. Even if that was 100% their fault, that is very milquetoast. Nice if that was the worst thing any fast food place has done. That would be a better world to live in. So, yeah, there's our power facility going on. No, not MILF toast. I'm always down for MILF toast. Especially if it's Gates McFadden. Just, woof. Jumping in this game sucks so hard. Ah! Okay, what's down here? What's worth this? Nothing, apparently. Every major corporation in the world, all of them, are a Hills and Chocolate situation. That's why the Hills and Chocolate concept exists. You are guilty. You, every single person, 100% of the people listening to this dialogue right now, are guilty of supporting large-scale corporations in doing evil things. All of us. That's why the Hills and Chocolates concept exists. No, I would not, Seth. Indie studios don't sound like large-scale corporations to me, Elizar, but maybe I misspoke. Yeah, you're watching Twitch right now. Congrats! I'm streaming on Twitch. Congrats! Yeah, speaking of Evo Studios, fresh reminder that Evo is working on her own game. It's up on Steam now. It's not out yet. It's not out yet, I should say that. But you should totally go wishlist it, because there's a big thing about that will boost her metrics and help other people see the game and hopefully get her noticed. And it looks like a great game anyways. And you should go look at it. Yeah, you're watching on a computer or a phone. Congrats! Oh, sorry, you asked what hills and chocolate mean. Okay. So, if you like chocolate, there's about, like, I think it's a 98 or something like that % chance that you are supporting child slavery. I forget the exact ratio, and for what it's worth, it's shrinking lately. But, yeah. The concept there is that you can't reasonably stand on every hill equally. It's not possible. So the hills and chocolate concept is that everyone picks their hills, and those are the hills that they stand on. The concept is you cannot rightfully judge someone else for picking a given hill, and you cannot rightfully judge for them not picking a given hill. We all have our hills. Chocolate does actually happen to be a hill for mine, so I don't really do chocolate. But if you eat a Reese's, I'm not going to judge you for that. J.K. Rowling is a little bit different, but not really. It's still a hill. God damn it. That's really irritating. Okay. You can try to be as off the grid as possible. Good luck. You know the easiest way to live off the grid? Money. If you're already well off, it's actually relatively easy to buy a plot of land, figure out your own water source situation, get your own private generator, etc. Right? That's easy. I can't afford an apartment. God. Yeah, figure out... There are ways to learn carpentry and electronics and the things you will need to know to live off the grid. As much as we live in the age of disinformation, we also live in the age of information. It has pretty much never been easier to educate yourself on and learn a new trade skill than at this point in human history. And by this point, I mean about, let's say, 4 years ago. Draining my ammo, just like in real life. There we go. Jesus, Mockingbirds, I'm sorry. It's not my fault, okay? I didn't make water wet. Also, tomatoes are vegetables. Alright, let's see here. Oh, Jesus. Cereal is a soup! I'm not that. I am a space person. I'm tapping space to jump right now. Doing it without even thinking about it. Space jumpers unite! I always think it's the latter. To my great dismay, mostly because of professional reasons, I have actually studied a decent amount of J.K. Rowling's history. and she has always been an attention whore. Like her whole career, her whole life, she has been an attention whore. You ever hear that story about how poor she was, and she just got into that little coffee shop and plugged away at it, you know, and she just really, that's a goddamn lie. She has always loved being in the attention and being in the spotlight. Now, here's the weird thing. No judgment. I like being in the spotlight. There's nothing wrong with that. Problem is, she's a whore. So, you know. Okay, tomatoes or vegetables? Anyways, so yeah, defending cryptocurrency. Anybody who's defending cryptocurrency is either evil, as in they're trying to scam you out of your money in order to try and recoup whatever they can at your expense, which is pretty much the flat definition of evil. Or a moron. No flies, go away! A person who's scammed, who is trying to defend crypto, who is unwilling to admit it to them, is a moron. They fit into the second category. Someone who is fallen for crypto and is trying to get you to get into crypto and get themselves out of it is once again trying to hurt you at their benefit, which is the definition of evil, which is the former category. The two categories cover quite a bit. Alright, let's get somebody. I can't believe I missed with that. Well, yeah. I mean, what kind? That's the thing that really frustrates me so much. Who do you think crypto people actually targeted? The desperate, right? What was the last key I got? Red, I think? Yeah, red. I've burned pretty much all my ammo here. Yeah, exactly. Scams tend to target the desperate. It's so easy to think, maybe it's real. It's so easy to hope, maybe it's real. You know, logically and intellectually, that thing is a scam, that there's no way it works, but you think, maybe? And that word, maybe. That's the dangerous word right there. Yeah, NFT. Honestly, most most regular scams, like stuff that's targeting, lose weight fast or build muscle with one weird trick or whatever. Oh, and now we're out in the reactor. Okay. No, cryptos and NFTs are two distinct things that happened to kind of cross-pollinate a little bit in terms of some jackassery. I got a hit on it. I did an entire expose on what NFT means. It means non-fungible token. It's a concept that has existed in real life for actual millennia. It's a very, very old concept. Interesting. What? Okay. So I guess we're actually formally in the city now instead of the outskirts with the, you know, Quake 1 people. Great. This is a... Oh, I have no ammo. I have no ammo! Okay, okay.
Kill me, come on! Oh, girly man! Come on, kill me! Do it! Come on! Good job!
Yeah, why was there an Arnold impersonator after all this? Neo Babel. You know, no, I just realized I might actually have the ability to see where we are. Hey, check it out! There's the map! So the granary was over there. That's where we got into the outskirts. Down into the unseen, into the thresher, which is over there. The infernal machine was below that. Escher Labs, yeah, and then the reactor, you know, up. That would be terrible, Elazar. Also, I'm pretty sure they already have. So that's like a past tense thing. Yeah, like that's... Neo Babel, huh? What? Oh god, look at the reload on the hunting rifle. Oh my god. Crypto, yeah, that's not... It's actually substantially more complicated than that, Elizabeth. But the long and the short of it is Bregwood is correct. I need to listen to her anymore than listen to me. crypto, like most things, was just an attempt by people to try and either get out of having been scammed themselves. There's a lot of people who are pushing it, who are trying to recoup their losses. Or is a transfer of wealth upwards. We have a lot of mechanisms that do that. Okay, seriously, Seth. At least with online gambling, the possibility does exist of you getting a return. Mathematically speaking, it's 60%, I want to say? It varies, admittedly. But the point is, there is a mathematical return on investment when it comes to gambling. In other words, most casinos make X off of Y as long as they keep you gambling long enough, which is why most casinos will do everything in their power to keep you gambling long enough, even if it costs them money.
Intruder spotted.
No, I'm good. I need a yellow door. Of course I need a yellow. Don't you mean the yellow key? No, I mean the yellow door. I need the entire door. I want to take that door, shove it in my pockets. Where are we? Oh, that did nothing. Worse than nothing. California. Oh my God, you're right. We're in LA. Yep, that looks like safe water to drink. It's, I am all about that. Actually, everything I've seen shows that the smog around LA has actually been going down, not up. Maybe I'm thinking New York City. I actually don't remember. A lot of the big cities kind of blur for me, sorry. I'm sorry if that's cityist. I think Dust Dude is thinking, man, I love how much treasure's up here. Yeah. That's not a joke. I actually think that's what's going through his head. I think we are so far gone at this point. If we haven't turned around by now, we're gone. This game's going to end with us, like, being the final boss, or committing suicide, or joining the evil cult or something. Do I like Fire Emblem? I guess, yeah. It's okay. I mean, nobody in my Discord likes Fire Emblem, so... No, so we talk about the difference between insanity and crazy, right? That's a fictional concept, of course, doesn't have any bearing in reality. But in fiction, someone who's insane is someone who is trying to talk about the Marmaluke mummies, which are eating all of the bananas with their eyes. Someone who's crazy is someone who charges into an enemy base to try and loot all of their stuff. We are crazy. The oldest thing I've seen with my own two eyes. I'm not gonna cheat and say like the moon or something like that. Oh, freaking distance. I mean, I've seen plenty of old stuff in museums. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head what was the oldest. You know what? I will not name names for giving myself away, but a few years ago, in a different state, I went to a painting museum, which was showing all kinds of artwork. I say painting, it was an art museum, and it was showing sculptures and recovered stuff from we're not sure when. It's not super duper old, like it's not pyramids old, but it's somewhere in the 1000 BC range. And they can't even tell exactly when, right? Some Roman stuff, some Greek stuff, Persian, you know. It was cool. Thank you for the sub, Daniel Dort. Always appreciate you. Even as we are in, you know, hell, or wherever this is. And I will jot that down for Yakuza 0, Yakuza like a Dragon, and Opus Magnum. At least I have one roll. That's not true. I actually have 2 rolls. Rule 1 is don't be a dick. Rule 2 is don't ask if you can ask. Don't ask if you can ask. Don't do that. Like, just ask. Probably plutonium. I don't know. My AC on? I do. Why is it so hot all of a sudden? Like just suddenly. Oh no, you don't. I actually lost him. Yep, Uthor killed me. So you'll notice I'm not answering any of these questions. Just to further drive home my point here. Welcome to the Babel Skylab, building toward the future. How did that not kill both of them? Whatever. My mortar shots, because I have a bunch of ammo here, and honestly mortar's kind of not great for interior corridor kind of stuff. Yeah, like that. Listen, we must understand the effect of space on dinosaur skeletons. How will we ever understand the cosmos without this critical research? I have no idea what that accent is, don't ask me. Okay. everyone knows I can't do a German accent, or any accent, really. Don't worry, the ape with AK-47s for arms will never escape. Sounds like the beginnings of an X-Men story, Elazar. Favorite X-Men? Tough question. 'Cause they all suck. Favorite X-Men. I'm not really sure I'm coming up with any that I really like, so I guess you did ask favorite, not one I actually like. So the one I least dislike is probably Colossus. I mean, I just answered you, Elazar, unless you're asking for a very specific question. In which case, the most likely thing is he'd try to take, I mean, you've seen X-Men too, right? Oh, I forgot about Storm. Storm. Easy answer. Never mind, I take it all back. Aurora's cool. And not just because she's hot. Although she is pretty hot. But no, she's both. She's married to Black Panther. Time to kill Black Panther. But no, Aurora is actually very cool. I like her. Right, you haven't seen X-Men 2. X-Men 2, in summary, is about a regular-ass dude who controls mutants. There's a interesting combination of mind control and expensive tech and years and decades, actually, of research done to figure out ways to try and technologically interfere and disrupt mutant powers. So, this is why if you ever gain the power to do something in real life, don't tell anyone. Because people will come up with a way to deal with that. You know why vampires manage so much in fiction? It's because it's fiction. Vampires wouldn't last 10 minutes in real life. Okay, I am exaggerating slightly. Yeah, no, werewolves, same thing. No, like, we are a terrifying species. There's actually a trope for this. It's called Guns Are Useless. And that trope exists because otherwise, most of the time, human beings win. I'm pretty sure that one good shot from a proper artillery shell would kill Thanos instantly. Like, just like that. Yeah, that's pretty much just where we're at. The only reason Magneto usually can hang at all is because we tend to use a lot of metal in our technology. Got it. I am not too great on ammo. My gosh. They keep giving me mortar shots, and oh, I didn't even. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. What? Okay. The worst arsenal of guns. I mean, Wolfenstein 3D is the correct answer. For those who haven't played Wolfenstein 3D, a lot of people don't remember this. I like to point this out every now and again because it's amusing to me. Did you know that Wolfenstein 3D has only one actual gun? That is a knife. No, I'm being serious. You have the gun, then you have a faster gun, then you have a faster gun. They're all the same gun. They just change the rate of fire and obviously like the visual and audio layer. But mechanically speaking, it's the same gun but faster. Really, Lord Harriman? I mean, I was looking at the Federation seal like, what? But what's your reasoning? How'd you get to that? Yeah, Doom was a game changer for a reason. We actually talked about this during the Doom run. Okay, what door? It has to be over here. But something with an arsenal to surpass Wolfenstein 3D? That's a tough question. I mean, even Check's Quest has better guns than that. Now, this is when, like, approximately 3% of the audience are like, what's Check's Quest? I highly recommend it. It is surprisingly good. I don't want to overpraise it, but it is, once again, surprisingly good. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Ah! What happened? Oh, God. How did I get stuck? Anyways, we're just going to leave now. Bye. Contra has better guns than that. Yeah. Didn't even kill him. That didn't even kill him. Crossbow sucks. Oh, I haven't played Super Noah's Ark 3D, but that sounds fun. I don't have the ammo to deal with this. Alright, hang on. realize I was a fat man, and it was too late to turn around. Up! Like, why? Go up! What? There it is. I see it. I see it. In my way. Yeah, this is about how my day is going. Jesus Christ. That does sound pretty terrible, Lurker. Okay. I was not. You aren't supposed to be here. Go away. Jesus, game. Okay. The ammo problem is slowly getting worse. And they're throwing more enemies at me, not less. And remember, enemies don't drop stuff. I mean, they do, but it's not enough to keep up, right? Especially when they're throwing me against that many enemies in that small of an area. 3 times in a row. I am honestly shocked I managed that at the end there. And you notice it was just by running through. In this level, Blood and Bone. Okay. Are we in like Babel or something? Are we in the sky or in another dimension or I don't know at this point. Where are we? Well, if you remember, Pillars of Snow, I had the same issue with some of the later stages in Quake 1. I will sing Quake 1's praises for many, many days to come. But those later stages got kind of rough. yellow key. Darkness is spreading. Yeah, I notice. It's kind of hard to see. Thank God my flashlight didn't break. I've also noticed the stage design is getting a little more claustrophobic in general. There's obviously some exceptions to that, but like, think about the 3 arenas I had to do back to back at the previous stage. Like, the game is like, big, open-ended area, but then also the actual fighting happens in this relatively contained spot with relatively few pickups. And the connective tissue parts of the levels, like what we just went through, have been getting quieter and smaller and narrower. Right down. Over here. Yeah, exactly, Stone. There's a reason I praise good gauntlet or arena design when I see it. It's because it's pretty hard to pull off. That's skilled and talented in order to be able to make one of those work and pop the way that some games do. Mistake. Yeah. Mistake. That name is me. I think I got lucky there. You know, Alchemist is just grinding her teeth, trying not to skewer me. You know what? It's okay. Just kill. It's okay. I accept. Lord knows Mockingbirds keeps trying to kill me. You might as well join the club. Just make it quick. That's all I ask. What kind of sauce? Yeah, it better be red sauce. So help me. Jumping in this game, I swear. I think I'm going to codify that controls negative, literally for jumping. Platforming in this game is infrequent enough that I don't think it deserves more than a double, or a single, excuse me. Single. But jumping in this game sucks. Yes, red. The blood and bone of the pasta will serve you well. Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow! God damn it. Okay. What's funny is I'm in the minority on that one of the people I know. Most people I know prefer Alfredo. I do not understand that. I mean, no judgment. Obviously, no real judgment. But, no thank you. Sleep! Sleep! Mockingbirds. Recover. That recovery part's the important part. Make sure you recover. Okay, why did I kill all these people? What was the benefit? What was up here? Their money. Yes! Yes! I want to steal all their money. That is all I care about. It's the almighty sea bill. So something I've been chewing on in the back of my mind, and I'm still doing so, is running out of this room as quickly as I possibly can. Jesus Christ. Wait a second. I really don't like the homing, guys. Okay. We're good. We're okay. Let's put away the ammo for right now. Ahem. Is guidance. One of the things that a lot of games like this tend to do is they will use items and enemies as a way to guide you. Corpses stay. Why? Because that way you know you've been there before. Items, obviously once picked up, form an area you haven't been to. So if you see items, you haven't been there yet. This... yeah, exactly, Mr. Ed. Like, this game does that well and then poorly. Kind of depending. No, I've had actual Alfredo. Although, yeah, it's store-bought Alfredos. Well, yeah, I can't even eat that. Actual Alfredo I can at least eat. I just don't enjoy. Okay. Just gonna... okay, yep, I swear I didn't know that visual existed when I set up the background, which I believe is still on screen as we speak. Should be, anyways. If it's not, something screwed up somewhere. Store-bought Alfredo. Believe it or not, you've seen that backdrop before. I actually spent a decent amount of time fiddling with it to make it look good, though. It's one of my star backdrops. It is, yes. Although I feel a little defensive at just saying I tinted it red. Because if you just tint it red, it looks bad. I spent some time on it. But yes, I tinted it red.
With his sparks, we take from men that which has never been taken before.
Okay. That is a good idea of a good example of itemization being used for guidance. Well, by the way, I can tell where to go because there was a single gold coin over there. So I feel like asking that "where are we" question again. With a little bit more emphasis this time. Huh? Where the hell are we? And is the answer more literal than I'd like to think? Right. The ruins held knowledge. We sold our souls for it. Altars built of concrete, fed with blood and bone. Admittedly, no. Unless this is like corpses being turned into power. Okay. Yeah, it feels very Argent energy. The dig. Oh, I love this already. I see. How's your day going? Because I'm in hell. Possibly, literally. Still trying to figure that one out. Weaponizing demons for a better tomorrow. Please keep in mind, it is considered impolite to refer to them as the undead or demons from hell. Refer to them as life-challenged.
Heretic.
Oh my god. Each purple shard is 1 health. Literally 1. Here, watch. Boop. 61 health.
Kill him.
The spiritually compromised. Or no, it was the mortally challenged, wasn't it? That's what it was. So there's a red door down here. That's good to know. Hang on, I'm kind of curious of something. Okay, so where are we? So we just did Blood and Bone. Now we're at the dig. I think this might be the last stage for this one. Nope. There's 10 per stage. Oh, right. The last one's going to be the boss. So, yeah, this is actually our last stage. To my dismay, I am more of a scroll wheel person, which is actually objectively worse. Oh, that's a yellow key. I shouldn't do that. But I did. Admittedly, in some games, I can train myself to actually use the hotkeys. But in the moment, and you've probably seen me do this when I'm just flipping through the weapons like this, like, oh god, where's a gun that actually has ammo? That's why. It's because I can't remember which gun is which number off the top of my head. I don't have it all memorized. And I can only really easily reach up to 6 anyways. Like, I'm not going to reach my hand off the keyboard to hit 9, right? So we have a lot of pistol ammo. We should start pushing through that.
Stop it.
Zero's way over there. That's never happening. Alright, well here, I have hit 0. The hell is this? This cavernous pit here we got going on. Okay, I can't. What do I have right now? Not much. Congrats, Game Geek.
He drove them out and invited us in.
Here's my question. Is the person who's talking the final boss, or the person we're going to join after we kill the final boss? Or is it ourselves? Are we the cult leaders or evil demons or whatever we are? Or Cthulhu? I don't know. Something horrible. It's all the same at a certain point, you know? No, I do not. So for those of you who've never heard of the Pumpernickel Protocol, Operation Pumpernickel, which has seen great success, so I've continued to implement it, is that if I preface a question with the phrase, Pumpernickel, that means I want you to go ahead and actually answer that question, okay? The reason why is because I tend to talk to myself quite a bit, just because it's me. Also because I don't want to just be sitting here in total silence. So if I see something like, geez, I wonder what this is, I don't want you to answer it. That would suck. Please don't do that. If I say, all right, Pumpernickel, who did this? Then that means I actively want you to. And the reason we use that is because there's no mistaking that, right? Like, I'm not going to accidentally say Pumpernickel. Yeah, it is effectively a safe word. Effectively? It is effectively a safe word. Now, if we're playing Bread Simulator, well, now I'm in trouble. Which one do I have? Red, so it's down. Don't do it, Evo. Don't do it.
Afraid.
You will be. You will be. Don't do it, Evo. Don't. I don't think Evo's even watching.
Kill him.
She's probably working on her game. Hey, Giga.
Kill him.
Non-believer.
I've never had a coconut cream pie. I only discovered extremely recently, like 2 years ago, that under very specific circumstances I can actually enjoy coconut. Often coconut flavored things, or like coconut milk, coconut chicken, and stuff like that. Well, amusing thing, Alchemist, you generally don't hear me say that because I generally don't want spoilers. However, fun fact, if you've been paying attention to this entire run, you have heard me use the phrase Pumpernickel this very run. Earlier, in the level I got super stuck on for quite a while. I explicitly said, Pumpernickel, what do I do? Where do I go? Because I gave up. So part of my problem with coconut was most of the coconut I had was cheap, crappy coconut. Like, you get coconut on Mars bars or whatever. That's just... Ugh. Not a Mars bar. What do you call those? Candy bar that has coconut in it. I don't remember what they're called. Is that... Oh, Jesus. It's Giga. It's Giga! Okay, we're good. Giga's dead. Mounds. Mounds is what I was thinking of. Although bounties also qualify, but mounds is what I was thinking of. Yeah, it's artificial crap. It's either super ridiculously dried out coconut that's been processed to hell and back so it no longer tastes like coconut. Or it's artificial flavoring that is supposed to taste like coconut and doesn't. I have had coconut milk. Oh my god, Giga, you're insane! This is Giga. This is a message, Giga. This is a message to you, Giga. Okay? Do you understand? Do you understand, Giga? Stop. Step back from the abyss. This game is a warning message. Damn it. We lost her. I have had good biscuits. Almost entirely either home-baked or baked in an actual bakery, but yeah. And yeah, Almond Joy would be another one that's just... I think it's just a coincidence. Generic evil cultists. The imagery's right there. No, you won't, Giga. Don't lie to us. Did I miss something? I think I did. I wish I didn't have a headache while playing the game. And I gotta be honest, that absence of a map thing has been bothering more than not. I know it's a 3D game, but this game came out recently enough that good 3D game maps existed. You know? It is a possible thing.
Stop him.
Meanwhile, I'm still on my demi-atma. And so shall I remain. I have not had any time to myself for like 2, 3, 4 weeks now. What did I say in the positive Pillars of Snow? Ah! I mean, people smarter than me could tell you how Doom did its map degeneration, but I'm pretty sure it's like by sheer virtue of the way they did the maps, or sorry, the way they did the levels, the maps were kind of naturally generated by the levels. No, see, there's context, Pillars of Snow. I know there's context, because there's always context. But because I don't want you getting all anxious, I will pause the game. No, I bet you there's I bet you there is. I bet you there's context. Let's look this up. Is it a gameplay or story positive? It's probably a gameplay positive. So, pillars. There it is. Ah, right. So, we were discussing Reaper combos and design at level 90 specifically. And you were arguing for it to be a quad positive instead of a triple positive. We went back and forth on this a little bit. And then we decided to go ahead and call it a quad. And you happened to be in chat at the time, so I decided I'd call it the Pillars of Snow positive. You may or may not notice that gameplay positive 325 is also a Pillars of Snow positive. For Sage. Okay. Well, all you have to do is go through 700,000 VODs. I'm kidding. It would be really easy to find. Just find the VOD that's labeled, "This is where we review the classes." It would be an Endwalker VOD, specifically. Is that it? I guess that's it. Alright, whatever. You did this, Pillars of Snow. You did this to me. And now, all that's left is someone playing DUSK. And other interesting random-ass tiny games that you've never heard of before. I guess this wasn't a tiny game. It was apparently quite a financial success. Let's do this. Playing Dusk at Dusk, although it's not quite there for me. That's earlier. Yeah, Ultra Kill made an interesting bit of a splash. Not a game I'm interested in, to be clear. But I gotta say, the guy they brought in to be voice actor just kinda crushed it. I have heard almost all of his voice acting because it's a weird path. I won't bore you with the story. But I've found a thing that was just all his voice acting compiled into one, like, file. It's really good. Dude deserves a raise. It's actually how I became aware that Ultra Kill even existed. Who's that guy? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Oh no. Oh no. Where's my ammo? Okay. There's the son of Intoxicator. Rank 36. I appreciate that. I spent a non-zero amount of time on that. So which one do you think is the mother? Oh. That's 3 times in a row. What the crap? Okay. You're funny, game. %100% kills. The Gauntlet. Oh, goody. Oh, yes. No, this is a great thing that's happening. Okay. A little bit of ammo. A little bit of health. A little bit of armor. All right. Where'd he go? 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 No! Where'd he go? God damn it. I couldn't find the jackass while I had the buff. Slightly different idea here. There we go. I feel like the first few seconds of this song. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. Alright. Let's try the crossbow. That is not doing a lot of damage there. Of course he can teleport. Okay. I like the song. fight sucks. He's a grenade spamming guy in 3 separate tight corridor areas. He can teleport to you anytime he recognizes you're not in his zone or area of attack. And both of those I could forgive if he had about a third the health that he does. But he has an absolutely ludicrous amount of health. Earlier, when I decided to actually fight him here in the open arena, I was doing a decent job until I ran out of ammo, plugging him with everything I had. So we're going to ignore him. That's the current strategy. Also, because the nature of the grenades work, it's effectively luck. You probably saw I was actually doing pretty decently that last time, until I basically lucked out into being in the wrong area at the wrong time. Yeah, see that shot right there that he just did? Took out, that's what happened. Let's try over here first. This feels like the more dangerous area. God damn it. I don't know where the exit is now. By the way, blood and bone, get it? Get it? Because, you know, one's blood and one's bone. Hello. So, the other thing that's irritating me, I've noticed he has a tendency to teleport into a certain spot. That's actually killed me last time. When it detects you being there, which means he's probably dead. Yeah, here it comes. Which means he can essentially get the jump on you, even if you're trying to avoid him, like he has already done. This angle, because yeah, he teleports over there. I'm like, hey, I'm over here, buddy. And then I'm going to do this. Run into his face, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Excuse me. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's another sequence? God damn you, game. God damn you. There's another sequence. There's another freaking sequence. No, this is bad design. None of the other bosses in this game have been like this. This is silly. Damn it. What? Now? Now what? Now what? Now what? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die. time now. Okay. Does anyone know the order of the buttons that I have to hit? Just out of curiosity. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna look that up. I'm just gonna look it up. I don't feel like doing all this over and over again just to try once and then die instantly. Okay. There. Kills. 0 of 1. I accept. Alright, so I was just requested by 2 adorable nieces if I could come to dinner with them, but I kind of want to poke at episode 3 first. So let's, like, dip our toes in really quick. As you step into the unholy portal powered by ungodly means, there is no doubt what you must do. Hubris and fanaticism have awoken something powerful, horrible beyond anything you can imagine. You must uncover the truth. Why? Episode 3. The Nameless City. You know, if anything properly encapsulates how absolutely messed up real life is, it's the fact that the Nameless City has a copy wrong on it. Probably not push-ups, but I have not asked, admittedly. Okay. Well, anyways, and on that bombshell...